Future effective carbon markets will also require robust policy frameworks that support sustainable development while ensuring environmental integrity. African governments can leverage natural resources to generate high-quality carbon credits by protecting forests, investing in sustainable agriculture, and adopting renewable energy solutions. To realize this, African governments should establish a stable regulatory environment that clearly outlines rules for verifying and certifying carbon credits to ensure these credits are high quality and credible.
Carbon markets are an important instrument for the implementation of nationally determined contributions, and it explains why many countries in Africa strive to improve the integrity of the markets, with GIZ supporting these efforts. Integrity means that carbon credits that are sold or bought represent real and verifiable emission reductions. Progress has been made in many countries towards developing regulatory and institutional frameworks that allow countries to access carbon markets, with building emphasis on high-quality, high-integrity markets. For instance, in Africa, the Western and the Eastern Africa Alliances on Carbon Markets and Climate Finance give both governments and the private sector an opportunity to exchange on the operationalization of high-integrity or high-quality markets for both the demand and supply side. And it's through these exchanges that we anticipate more inclusive, more proportional implementation of the carbon market.
Governments should also foster public-private partnerships by offering financial incentives like tax breaks and subsidies, attracting private investments into carbon-reducing projects. Governments can also facilitate the exchange of carbon credits through developing a succinct regulatory framework for applying Article 6 of the Paris Agreement. Article 6 states that once a credit is authorized, the host country of the project must make a corresponding adjustment to ensure the credit is not double-counted toward their own nationally determined contribution. Currently, there is no standard model for issuing and tracking CA credits within voluntary carbon markets. Another important reform is respecting informal land tenure customs and customary rights of the communities. This involves balancing traditional practices with the need for secure, long-term carbon sequestration.
So how do we ensure that communities are included fully in these carbon projects? So when you look at indigenous, the whole debate around indigenous peoples and carbon, it focuses on about 5 things: land rights, consultation and participation, free, prior and informed consent, and then it focuses on benefit sharing, among others. But I think these are not just, this should not just be the parameters, because it drives the idea that for communities to get benefit from carbon, there must be somebody coming from outside to invest in their territory. I think we should change the paradigm so that communities themselves can develop and market carbon credits without necessarily any outside influence. And this will help the communities secure their lands. It will help strengthen their decision-making structures. It will help strengthen their entrepreneurship capacities, etc. So I think we should change that from just being mere beneficiaries to actually being owners of carbon projects in their territories.